What is up, Affected? Welcome to the Nerdy Effect. Yeah, that's right. We're on the Dirty Girl. Yeah, don't you look at her too long. All of a sudden you'll be sucked into it, and all of a sudden you'll be hanging out deep inside the cushions, which you don't want to. You don't want to know what happens upon the Dirty Girl. What's going on, Jacob? Thank you so much for tuning in. It means so much that you come back, because, I mean, honestly, in the grand scheme of what I've been doing, you are sort of a newer viewer, and the fact is, you're here all the time, and it honestly makes me feel so awesome that you welcome me into your home each and every time that I'm on. Dirty Girl, DMK, you calm down, take a sip of sweet tea. You calm the hell down.
And Dirty Girl.
That's right. Dirty Girl banner, that is not your job.
Hey,
Fred, I gave you the job, and what'd you do? You dropped the ball completely. Everybody saw it. They pointed. They laughed. Lifestyle. There it is. Damn slow computer connection. A computer? That's what the old people say. Look at the computer. It's called a PlayStation. Let's learn how it says. Don't sell Jekyll juice ingredients, Mrs. Freddy. Hello, Kruger family. So, I didn't get a chance to post it, but today is Wednesday. And what do we do on Wednesday? It is What You Drinking Wednesday. So what am I going to be sipping on this evening? No. It is not going to be Coca-Cola like it has been. But it is going to be, it's going to get Fizz Kid all up in a tizzy. Now, right, I'm going to be twisting me red locks back and forth and be thinking about fantasy. What's in the can, mate? Well, I'll tell you what's in the can. It is what most Southerners put in baby bottles, and that is Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew White Label Crafted Tropical Citrus. Has no neck change color. No neck has always been purple. But Fooster has changed color. What up, Mr. Joker87? How you doing? I have 5 gallons of tea. I saw it. Nice! No, it's not. New Comic Wednesday. Yes, heroes, calm down. Don't worry. The comic book nerd inside me is very strong. What up, Chica? I hope you're having a better day than you used to have. It's still, I'm happy. It's still in a can. That's right. So I don't believe I've had this. DMK, share your green tea. I don't think he has green tea. But I don't think I've ever had White Label.
Sweet tea. I think he did.
But it is crafted with tropical citrus. So let's find out what exactly is in the can.
Does it have real or fake sugar?
I don't know.
Because I would like a drink if it's got real sugar.
It says sugar. I mean, actually, it says water, sugar, white grape juice, concentrate.
Tastes good with vodka.
It has a salsa flame in it. Here, you want to try it? All right, it's going good today. Good to have you in here. Do the do. I'll read that as do the devil in my brain. I don't know why. What's in the can, Banner? It's not terrible. It needs to be a little bit more fizzy.
Sucrose in it.
Okay, now we've learned stuff today. Like a whirlwind, it never ends.
Potassium is another name for aspartame.
Well, no sip for you then.
No sip for me.
That's right. You got to be like J-Dub and eat all the D's.
No, that means I don't get a headache later from drinking that shit.
All right, so I'm going to set that right there. Hopefully I'll get back to it anyway. Vic Reeves, Fizzy. I don't have a clue what you guys are talking about. But anyway, today is Wednesday. It is also Comic Book Wednesday. Not going to lie, I went a little overboard. I got a little excited. I started flipping real fast and all this stuff. So if you guys don't like comic books, tonight is not the episode for you. It's just not. I'm not dizzy because Buka and I bought a house. Wait. But no, I'm dizzy because Budka and I bought a house. You bought a house?
Awesome, dude.
That's fantastic. You didn't even tell me.
That's like Major League Adulting.
Loving the new poster in the back. That's right. Yes, we did. We put up, and it's very hard to see because that stupid light. I have not figured out how to do this properly yet. You overboard? Never. I know, right? Snoopy! What's going on, girlie? So, comics got porn. Some of them do. But yeah, I do have the Dick Tracy poster back there. And what's cool about that Dick Tracy is it's not made of paper. It's actually made of plastic. It's also double-sided. So I don't think it was a Lightbox poster because of the double-sidedness. But the fact that it's plastic, I do really like it. So I'm going to post Dick Tracy, the glare. I know, the glare from the top light, which I can't fix. Calm the hell down, Platinum King. No, calm. It's on Final Fantasy. Fizz, I don't know quite how to tell you this, man. But most people, when they purchase a large item, for this instance, let's say a house, they don't brag and say, me and Buka bought a house. And Buka's like, no, Rotfish, shut the hell up. It's on fantasy. Like, that's not buying a house. It's not buying a house. Seriously. I did get some comics too yesterday. Why did you get comics on a Tuesday? How you doing, Mr. Fatality? Good to have you in here, my friend. Always good to have you. What up? That's right, Mr. Vinny is here. But like I said, if you guys are not into comics, the show is not for you this evening. I purchased a villa in Montenegro.
I think that's Final Fantasy.
Montenegrone. You're talking. No, that's not Final Fantasy. That's Assassin's Creed. Hello, Hyro. There you go. I built loads of houses on Minecraft. Yeah, you see, Fizz, it sort of just devalues everything you say from here on out. I made a house. Does that count? I made a house. Does that count? Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Bring out some Legos and I can build a house.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, seriously, Fizz. I mean,
I'll
thank
build my
God.
own goddamn house.
Thank God that Bootka's here to straighten it up, because everybody's about to say, "Congratulations, Fizz." No, right. It was in fantasy.
Fox bought an apartment on GTA.
There you go. Exactly.
And then Snoopy's building Lego houses with
Made a house of cards. There you go. I'll take pics for you. Please don't. No, I do not want. No, what you're doing is bad behavior, and I do not want bad behavior to continue because you think it's funny.
It is funny.
Be back in 5. Where you going? Tell me all about it. What up? I'm a billionaire. We know. We saw that arrogant prick on the Bat Stash show. I can't remember his name, but he only collects hot toys and high-end items. I build houses in real life. Oh, see, Fizz. Now you're taking away from people who actually work in this country. My nerd family, what up, you all? If anyone gets
if anyone gets recognition for building houses, it's
GQ Smooth. Yeah, legit. Exactly. Turns out we all grow up in some way. We own property. Yay!
You shut your whore mouth. We're not adults.
I swept the floors in my house. Fizz, do you understand the calamity that you are? It's not just me, right?
But that's all we need, Fizz, in our life. If we didn't have Fizzy, what would we do with ourselves? We would just be sitting here making sense, and it would be boring.
We would just be sitting here making sense. I have mango nectar juice. Hey, there we go. Somebody is embracing what you drink on Wednesday.
I would like some mango nectar juice so I can put vodka in it.
Pulls out all the Lego boxes. You put those back where they belong. You stop making a mess that late at night.
Lego stuff.
I have to borrow money. My brain hurts, Fizz.
To buy his imaginary house.
Yeah.
You calm the hell down, Fatality.
I know, right? What's he doing? The whole month. I own property in Magic the Gathering. Comments need to be written in full banner. Thank you. I'm a good girl. I'm a Fizz translator. That's not a good girl. What you're doing is God's work. Samuel Moore, how you doing? Welcome to the show. This show
is kind of being a cluster.
I went comic crazy the past 2 days. I'm not going to lie to you. 99% of the comics, I have no idea what's going on inside them. I bought them strictly on cover and or tits inside. I take credit for the brain hurting the first time, Fizz. Yes, you did. Fantastic show last night. I was there. I watched it. I just can't participate in your games. The thing is, number one, KTG and what's that D-hole Mark? They're way too fast. They're ridiculously fast for the show. I can't type that fast on my computer. I cannot play the games. It's not worth it for me to even attempt. It's fun to watch, and I respect what you do, but I cannot play the games. They are way too fast paced for people playing on the computer that actually can Google answer. Blazing Fire, man. This stream's hilarious. This stream is not hilarious. Give me a chance to have some alcohol.
This stream is a train wreck.
TNA, yes. We know you like it, Snoopy. We know you like it. Huge Joe Dick Johnson. That's what it is. Huge Joe Dig. That's right. I forgot. I could not remember his name. Dark So Ari 982. Hello, Germany. Ryan. What's going on in Germany? I don't want to try to pronounce the last part because I'll probably butcher the city. Hello, ladies. No. Hi, Fatality. La la la. Both of you calm the hell down. That subtle Jizzel. Oh, you know it. See, that's what's great about it is only a few people get the title of tonight's show. Well, you should try and listen to it. I do attempt it for the most part.
And whenever he's getting the answers right, I'm usually sitting right beside him telling him
I cannot Google fast. I cannot Google that fast, and I can't type that fast because I'm not on a computer. So I can't do it. But I did enjoy the tribute last night to my dumb brain. But for the most part, I just can't even participate.
Dumb. You're just good at other things.
I know, like laying the pipe. You should have seen Budka's joy at being given number 29. Oh, I didn't know she was awake when that happened.
But I'm glad she's happy.
I am too. That being said, before we get into comics, let me do this. So, there he is, Mr. Game Man. So, for you guys that just joined us, let me do a small recap. Many, many years ago, and I can say years, plural, we started this group called the Nerd Council, and it developed now recently into the Nerd Circle. And as it sits inside of our nerd circle, we have 30 people. 30 people from around the globe that make up this nerd circle. It is a community. It is basically turning into a family. So each individual show, hello, Governor, Mr. SOCOM, good to have you in here. So each individual show from now on, we're basically going to fill up this nerd count, this nerd circle. Basically, it's called the Nerd Table.
AKA Nikki D. Lovely.
AKA Nikki D. Lovely. If you ever seen a periodical table, if you went to school at any point in time, no, right, over here we don't believe in elements. But if you've ever seen that, you can sort of picture what's going on. Everybody that's in the nerd circle gets their own square on the table. Juby Govey, how you doing? So, look at Ernest. That's right. Mr. Ernest P. Worrell right there. So, let's throw a few more people into the circle. You know, a lot of people have been here for a while.
Carnage.
And I need to, there he is, Mr. Carnage, who doesn't understand what time means. But there's a few more people that need to be addressed and added into it. We stopped at number 30, and that was Mr. Game Man. Game Man is always here. That man pretty much dedicates his Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to giving me nothing but hell about Nintendo. But he is definitely inside of our nerd circle. I'm doing well, just about to have my coffee. That's right, you probably just woke up. What's good, G?
Come down to the table banner.
Yeah, there he is, Mr. Big Daddy Juggalo, who is number 24. I don't know if you were here, man. But Big Daddy Juggalo, you are number 24 in the nerd circle. Come on down to the table banner. That's right. So the next person that we have to invite is number 31, and that is none other than my friend. Let me make sure he's not in here. I gotta double check it.
And he changed his name.
Oh! Holy crap, Trenzorg. We gotta talk about you in a minute. I just got to double check that he's not in here ahead of time. But number 31 is none other than my man DMNK. He's been around for at least a year.
And we did eventually start saying his name.
Well, yeah, originally I called him DMNK, and it's DMK. But, that dude, seriously, he's somebody that I've grown this sort of friendship with over time. He's always here and super respectful, and I really do like that guy. So the number 31 spot has to go to my man DMK. And without further ado, number 32.
It's the table.
It is. It's the table right there. This is the most awesome chill setup. Thank you. Yeah, anytime you want to come and sit on my couch, Nikki, you know you're invited. But I cannot be responsible for all the pregnancies that happen. And I say that plural. Woot! That's right. This is number 31. All right, so number 32. And I thought long and hard, double time, on who to go in the 32 spot. And it could not be any other than my man, Mr. I Am Fatality! Fatality, man. The circle, the table would not be complete without you, my friend. Honestly, I hope that this year, when we do the Nerd Fest, that you can make the journey. I really do. You're somebody that I could seriously see myself being lifelong friends with. So number 32 has to go to Mr. I Am Fatality.
Fatality, you calm the hell down, preemptively.
Yeah, you calm the hell down in general. Carnage, I know you weren't here, man, but you're number 25 of the table. I don't know if you heard that or not. Well-deserved. Clap, 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 clap. Congratulations, Mr. Fatality. Lame effect, Mr. J-Dog. Good to have you in here, my friend. I've missed you. I really have. You need to come back more often.
Nikki has to come for all the nominations because she wants to know who's sitting on her, who's in her table.
Who's on her table. High Fatality. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Let's know what's up.
All right, so we've done 2 people. I at least want to get 3 more in tonight. I'm sort of going to wait on them to show up, and they might even be here. So just calm the hell down, chill out. But definitely Fatality and DMK, they have to be a part of this. They do. What am I on the table? You're getting there. You're getting there. It has to be officially done. It has to be official. You're getting there. Don't worry. Want to let Jizzy come to any of your get-togethers because you will kill him. Wait, what? my brain hurts. I don't understand. Buka, I thought we was cool. 25 is 7. I'll take that. Carnage?
Okay, what are we going to talk about Trenzorg? Let's
Oh, okay, all right. Let me talk about Trenzorg right there, that man right there. So Trenzorg, in confidence last night, he let me and a few of the other NC on in on a story, a real thing that happened. So I told him last night. I told him straight up, I said, tomorrow on the show, I have to call you out. I got to talk about it. So, let Nerdy get through the numbers. We don't want any mix-ups. I know. Thank you, table. What up? I'm back in here. Where'd you go? So, last night, Trenzorg basically told us in confidence, and I'm like, listen, man, there's this thing, you know, it's basically show code. You know, and I tell it that way, too. If there's something out in my life that happens, I tell you guys about it, regardless if it's embarrassing or not. Please, no. I have to, because it's fantastic. Basically, last night, in a nutshell, Trenzorg basically is the wrong word. Trenzorg accidentally created mustard gas in his toilet.
What'd you do? Put bleach in another clip?
No!
You're not supposed to do that, dude.
Right, so Trenzorg had a lot of Mexican and Indian food in the same day, stopped up the toilet, and he refused to call a plumber, which I agree with. I'm very manly in that sort. I'll fix it. 3 months later, I'll fix it.
Nope.
You ever gonna fix it? I'll get to it. You know, I get it. I get that. Number 32, Mr. Fatality. I love it. I love it. I love it. Angelic Creeper, how you doing, girly pants? So anyway, he created mustard gas while trying to get rid of the clog. And I'm like, that's fantastic! How awesome do you get, how rare is it that you become Bill Nye the Science Guy and Beekman's World all rolled into one in your bathroom?
The moral
it
of
is
the story
very rare.
Don't tell Jizzy a funny story if you
Oh
don't
no,
want to
always tell me stuff. So, upon hearing this, number one, point and laugh. But number two, I was like, I want to attempt this.
No.
Like, I want to see.
No.
I want to see how many concoctions my brain.
You realize
not
you
Google.
can kill yourself.
Not
right?
Google. Not Google. But I basically mustard gas batter. Basically, I want to see how many concoctions I can make before something cool pops out. You ever do that trick whenever you put like salt on a paper clip and eventually it becomes like a crystal? I'm curious if I can make a diamond out of the toilet water.
No, you
can't.
You
That's
kill
my
yourself
question. I'm just
from
curious.
Asphyxiation. Heroes
and Nikki. So that's basically in a nutshell. It's fantastic. Is it bad I'm friends with him? It is not bad you're friends with him. That's fantastic. Just don't go to his house. Refuse to go in his bathroom at all. I'm trying to do I can't do an Irish accent, but it's like, look at me belt buckles, but come on in, take a look at me. Look at me toilet. And then he runs out with a pot of gold. You know what? Just gonna change it to fatality and but I am fatality. You change it whatever you want. It's all you, man. I'm definitely in guy territory now. Well, tell Nick to get in front of the screen. You know, put the mustache on, the sock on the cock, and let's go. On the plus side, I didn't have to call a plumber. Exactly. Well, there's always a silver lining when it comes to making mustard gas.
5 fire trucks, dude.
Or write a will before you go in there.
Exactly.
Never. Honestly, the moral of the story is never try to take a leprechaun's gold. I mean, seriously, the dude made mustard gas. I don't even know what the ingredients to mustard gas is, but that dude made it in his toilet. Like that is MacGyver next level right there. My name is Law. Big Daddy Juggalo NC24. Awesome. I love it. I love it. A dump will literally kill you. Whenever I'm hopping in here, I'm always lost about the conversation at the beginning. So you're basically me talking to FizzKid. It's fine, but good to have you guys in here. Oh my God, the visuals. I know. All right, so since I did see the next person that I would like to invite, we definitely got to do it. So we, basically in a nutshell, we've got this nerd circle. It's basically the nerd table that we're slowly creating. And as of tonight, we've added DMNK and Mr. I Am Fatality. So number 33 to the table. It wouldn't be complete unless we bring in a little bit of female limony. That is a new word that we just created. Basically, it's basically female family that sometimes you can look at. It's not your cousin. I mean, it's South, but it's not quite cousin. It's kind of like, I know her. What up? You know, that's kind of what it is. Female limony. Anyway, so number 33 has to go to someone who had a title for a very long time, and that is my creeper, Mrs. Angelic Devil. Angelic, you've been coming in for so long, creeping, peeking around, and on top of it, you know, I get to hang out and watch your streams from time to time, which is really awesome. So Angelic Creeper, you officially become the 33rd member of the Nerd Circle.
It's a double number. That's always good.
It is. It's right. All right, so I got to write it down as I go. I thought about writing them out pre-handed, but sometimes the numbers need to fit. You know what I mean? My guy, Angelic. There you go. I'm about to eat, and all you talking about is dumping. There you go. Oh, he did change it. Fatality NC32. You'll always to me. What am I stepping in? Ow. You will always to me be, I am Fatality. Watch it, Jizzy, sister, going to get angry. Being a Southern man, you know what I'm talking about. Good thing you are sitting down because we're actually beyond Friday. Friday. Toy Dinners be on Friday. I mean, girl. Angelic, come on down. Oh, now she's AD20233. That's too much math. What? No, it's too much math. Stop that. Congratulations, Angelic. Yeah, Angelic. There she is. Been around the world and what? I didn't think we were going to start singing tonight. That was not my plan. All right, so
you're in my world now.
I know. So now that we've added 3 people to the NC this evening, thank you. We need your acceptance speech. So now that we've added 3 people, we've talked a little bit about Trenzorg's mustard gas, which is fantastic, and trust me, show code required me to say it. Let's talk about some comic books. Let's turn the show around a little bit. Let's make sure Toy Den nerds know what's going on. And if you are just tuning in, we are drinking Mountain Dew, which is basically formula for Southern babies.
You enjoy that fake sugar.
I can't find my baby. I don't know where she's gone. What? Comic Time banner. Thank you very much, Average. So, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, most of these comic books nobody's ever heard of. I picked them up strictly either on cover or TNA. Thank you, Snoopy. So, this one is issue 2 of 5. It's called Saints for Sinners. I've never heard of this series. I don't know. But there's a chick in lingerie on the cover. And actually, this set of comic books were actually cheaper. These were only 25 cents a piece. I didn't get a discount, though.
The Creeper's boyfriend calls Mountain Dew Yeti Piss.
Yeti Piss! I like it. From what I remember, there is no actual nudity, but the inside is absolutely beautiful. I mean, this is somebody took some time to actually draw this out, whether it be on a computer or whatever. They took some time to make this for a comic book that 99% of the population has never even heard of, and it's very sad when an artist goes, you know, unseen like that. It makes me very, very angry. Yeti Piss! I was finishing So Calm Song. Oh, okay. Thank you, Fatality. So, again, strictly off the cover, I like the fact that the chick is in lingerie. I always dig a good lingerie-ish. So Calm. I love that woman. Oh, there you go. Co-creator of TMNT will be at Vegas Comic Con, and I'm going to get my Donnie signed.
Do it.
That's awesome. I like it. So is it Eastman or Laird? Which one's going to be there? Probably Eastman. I think Eastman's the one that's sort of the, what do you call it? Money whore.
Oh.
The next one that I picked up is called Mystic. This is issue 2. I don't think this one has any TNA in it either. Again, it's been a little bit since I've looked through this. It does not, but the cover is pretty badass. You know, I mean, you could tell exactly why. What is going on, pool table lady? Scratch! What's going on, girl? Are you at work? Are you at work watching me? Stop that right now. You go back to work. So this is called Mystic, and it's issue number 2. Again, it's basically the TNA. Oh my Lord! What is going on, Betty Boopster? How you doing, girl? I hope everything's going well. How are the fur babies? Tell him no, Angelic, and Wampa Piss. Oh, now you're getting very nerd on everybody. Betty! Again, strictly on the cover alone right here. My Betty. Oh, Miss Betty. I was like, my Betty. Hey, you calm the hell down. This is Iron Man 2.0 issue 9. Straight up. Cover alone. I love this cover. Basically, Iron Man is my easy fallback. I love Spider-Man, but sometimes the Iron Man, just the covers are just awesome. And this one just really speaks to me. Again, that's all it is. Eastman. Figured it out. Fur babies are fast asleep. Ah, I'm jealous. That's kind of how I want to be.
Fur babies are the best.
I know, it's true. So the next one I picked up, this one, I think Vinny, probably Nick are going to enjoy this one. Maybe J Dooba Dooba, but I don't remember this one. This is an issue from DC Comics called Arkham Reborn. It has to be like in 2006 or something. I'm not sure when it came out. Of course, there's no date on the inside. Why would you date? 2009. All right, so I was a little bit off. Iron Man is a hard body. Oh, yeah. So this is Arkham Reborn, issue 1 of 3, and strictly the cover alone. So you've got a little bit of sort of looks like Edward Nygma, but of course you've got the Joker underneath the puzzle pieces, and I'm like, I can't resist the temptation of the nerdy effect. It makes my night watching your awesomeness. Well, you are just stroking the right amount of ego this evening, and I appreciate it so much. Gotta go to Clubhouse. Bye, everyone.
Go get that ass.
All right, Joker, your daily challenge for the evening is you have to do a shot of whiskey. Puzzle. Because it's Wednesday, and you got to get whiskey on Wednesday. Whiskey Wednesday.
Whiskey Wednesday.
Figured it out on the fly.
Yay.
So yeah, the cover alone, I couldn't pass this up. 25 cents, could not pass up the cover because I've never seen it, and I love that sort of that double switch with it. Again, maybe the other three covers are just as good. The inside artwork isn't quite
Cruel to Zombies.
Cruel to Zombies. The inside artwork is all right. It's not quite up to par for what DC does now, but it's not terrible. I played Horizon Zero Dawn. Jizzy, it's really good. Looks awesome. It does look awesome. I've watched a couple people play it, but I'm trying to get away from spoilers of the story. I just want to see somebody go out into the wilderness and run around and hunt things. That's sort of what I want. Dean Slade, it was my birthday yesterday. Well, happy birthday, Dean Slade. Hope you had a fantastic one. How many levels are you? I'm trying to sort of get into that because
I keep dying.
No, you don't. It's very nerdy to say that. I believe it was Game Dungeon Productions that first put it to my attention. He says you don't have birthdays, you don't get older, you level up. And I'm like, that's the best way to do it. So how many levels are you? I had not seen that. I knew it. That's why I buy these. All right, so this one I picked up strictly for Ginger. I know that there's absolutely no way that you have heard of this. There's no way. But look at this. Yeah, there's a comic book called Night Vale.
Now, is it Night Vale?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. Do you want to tell them a little bit about your Night Vale?
Okay, for anybody that doesn't know, there's a podcast, and it's actually free to listen to, and it is freaking fantastic. It's it's about 2 or 3 years old, but welcome to Night Vale. It is the best shit ever. It's just one of those off-the-wall, not surreal kind of community kind of things. It's all based around a radio station. But anyway, welcome to Night Vale. It's a free podcast. Listen to it. It's fantastic. If you don't like it, we can't be friends.
So she loves it. I've listened to a couple episodes. I don't have the time to listen to it, but it's very mind.
Yeah, it's a mindfuckery.
Yeah. But anyway, so the fact that they actually had a comic book called this, and this is old. This is from the 80s. It was sort of like, hey, you know what? I'll pick it up and just see what the reaction. 1986. Yeah. Man, you sold me on that, girlfriend. You guys are girlfriends?
Fantastic. Welcome to
When does the scissoring go down?
Welcome to Night Vale. Actually, they have a lot of episodes on YouTube.
So what does it mean when they have increase in level cap? Ooh, cool. Betty Boop, God bless. Exactly. So the next one I picked up, this is from DC New 52, and this is week 19. Basically, I'm trying to get a lot of the New 52 because I would like to read it one day, and I'm just collecting it very, very slowly.
Well, I know that Belgium and Germany are really weird on what you can see on YouTube, but you can find it on YouTube.
Lame cover, but I wanted it.
I'll type it into the comments. So you can
it's not watching. You can't watch it.
It's a podcast.
It's a podcast, so you have to listen to the whole thing. That's what it is. What a fatality. Big ups. The next one I picked up, this does have nudity.
I just typed it in the comments so you guys can see how to spell it.
Yeah,
Night Vale is one word.
This is one of those dirty comics that I had to have because it shows nipplage from time to time, and it just gets my juices flowing.
Hey, who's that fun guy?
What's going on? Blood, sweat, and bruise. I love it. Welcome to Night Vale. That's what it's called. So this is called Survivors. This is issue number 1, and it came out in 1987. I know my man up there, Dean, he remembers that year very, very well. So this is what it's called. It's called Survivors, a different kind of team book. And you can tell from the cover straight up, you know it's going to have some boobage. Nips? Yes. Ooh, nudity. I'm going to try to find a page so you can see the artwork that doesn't have any nipplage on it.
And if you're going to listen to the Night Vale podcast, start at the beginning.
So this is what the inside cover, it's that classic 80s art. It's just black and white, but I mean, it's done really well. And honestly, I think this art is better than the Batman Arkham Reborn. I think the artwork is actually better. And you know what? You get a nip slip and an ass shot from time to time, and it's just fantastic. It's nice to toss that in there. I like it, and I'm totally for it. Mr. Hammer! How are you and the family doing? Good to have you in here, my friend. The next one I picked up, never heard of this one it's called Dark Clyde. Yeah, it's called Dark Clyde. I don't think this has any nudity in it, but the artwork alone inside is totally worth it. Donut beers, oh yeah. How come the girl ain't on cam? It's right here.
She doesn't exist.
This is No Neck. Do I have to invite? Seriously, Dean. I'm sorry. I know you're new. What's going on, man? So this is No Neck, and this is Fooster right there on top of it. I also have my Angry Birds. But the one that you're hearing is actually Side Sheep. That's my show co-host with Moses. It's an inflatable sheep that has things in its rectum. What up, Hammer? Exactly, man. What was the question? Hammer, much love, exactly. My internet went off. Don't worry, in America. Oh, wait. Did you make some more?
Don't worry, an electrician wasn't called and no gases were created.
Are you sure? Did you make did you actually make meth in your kitchen sink or something? Sweetest taboo. Oh yeah. Anyway, so this is called Dark Clyde, and the cover would suggest that it's going to be dirty on the inside, and it's really not. It's really not. But it does have amazing artwork, and I'll show you this. It has a centerfold in it. So it does have the centerfold going on. And I'm like, well, sure, hell yeah, Transorg outside with a kite.
Is there a lightning storm?
Look, Donkey! That's a strange concept, Angelic. Oh, yeah, you know it. I like the idea of Transorg outside with a kite. Oh, so check us out. We also picked up Night Vale issue number 1.
I wish it was Night Vale.
I don't know if it is or not. I mean, you could flip through it if you would like to.
I mean, what's the date on it? That's
86.
Yeah, it's not Night Vale.
And then on the back, you can see they've got they rep
Night Vale was
Femme
made by
Force
hipsters.
and Jungle Girls. Those are two comics that could not exist in this day and age. They could not exist. Nice pic of Sarah in Nightclub. Oh, wow. Do you actually know who that is, List? I'm shocked. I don't think this has any nudity. I really don't. I don't think it's Night Vale. I really don't think it is.
No, not if it's from the 80s.
But anyway, I picked it up just because I thought it was funny. I like Dark Clyde artwork. I do too. I thought the artwork inside was beautiful. Also picked up New 52 Week 13. It's just basically for the collection. It has nothing to do with the cover and or even content. I just picked it up because it's part of the collection I'm trying to get. Beer flavored donuts. I can probably pull that off. Make it happen. Make it happen. Have we met the bunny next to... No. That is the Flash bunny. No, I'm sorry. Shazam's rabbit. That is Shazam's rabbit. And we showed it the thing, but it doesn't have a special name or anything. I gave away a few Night Clyde prizes already. That makes sense. All right, so this is going to take you guys back to the 90s. Straight back to the 90s. If you're not ready for it, buckle up, Buttercup.
I'm still not ready.
This is issue number 1. Issue number 1. Brag a little bit. Got to brag a little bit. Taking it all the way back to the 90s with Street Sharks. Street Sharks issue 1. Basically... it was a toy line that they turned into a cartoon that they also turned into a comic book. And the toys were cool, but they weren't even that great of toys. They were minimum posability, and they were very bulky. However, this day and age, they are highly collectible. So if you actually had Street Sharks, kept them in good condition. A Street Shark in the box, like... even a damaged box goes between $50 and $70. One Street Shark that you paid $8 back in the day, in the box now. I have the whole 52 set, 52 countdown. Have you read it? I have not. I really want to. I've got some of the countdown and some of the 52, and there was also a build-up. There was a, it wasn't called preview, but I'm worried about that too. Ooh, Street Sharks comics. Yeah. So again, the Street Sharks, issue number 1. Ooh, Street Sharks. That's right. Yes, I love Street Sharks. I used to like the cartoons. Let me look about a little bit on the inside here and show you what's going on. There we go, right there. So I don't know if this is actually a good read or not. You're probably better off just buying the original cartoon series. So moving on to the next one, and this one, I don't know if this is Carmen Electra or not. I'm not sure. I used to like the cartoons. Yeah, the cartoon was kind of cool. Am I on the table? No. Badass version of Sharky and George. So this one is called Embrace, and it to me, it screams like it's going to be one of those nudie kind of comics. But flipping through it multiple times, there was absolutely none of it. They came really close in a couple of sequences and the centerfold, but it just did not. So this is called Embrace, and a lot of it looks like they took Carmen Electra and put her in, Katana's outfit from Mortal Kombat.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah. I don't think it is, but I don't know. I didn't do the research, and I'm not sure. So this is, if you look inside, the artwork is really nice, but then it has this right there. This fold-out centerfold. Are you ready to kick it? And then, of course, she's been working out her abs for forever. And I think this is the point where you get close to that nudity, but you never actually hit it in here. So there's the great artwork, very scantily clad. Looks just like her. It does. I need to do some research to find out if it is her or not. And it came out in the 90s, 1996, so it would make sense if it was her. I'm not sure if it is or not. But on the back, it's got this, this is all around McFarlane being the big thing. So Morbid Angel, I don't have a clue. Sasquatch, finally, I am here. Awesome.
And a stupid asshole.
A stupid asso. What's going on, buddy? Her abs look like a pack of rolls. Don't be hating. There's nothing but hate. You remember the Hardy Boys mystery books? Yeah, I actually have a couple of Hardy Boys mystery books. They're actually in the living room, but that's why I never showed them. But I actually do have a few of those because back in the day, it was actually neat to go to the library and go to that sort of, it's not, they don't call it a teen section. What do they call it?
I mean, there's the young adult. And
yeah, but they called it something else back in the 80s.
Yeah, it wasn't, that, I don't know what, I remember what the old age.
A Jedi leader, Stu. That's right. Before Dennis Rodman. Oh, yeah, I think it was probably before Dennis Rodman. That's when you want to bang Carmen Electra, before Rodman got in there. Carmen must be out of the limelight now. You don't hardly see her. No, I think she still does stuff. I think she's more of the actress side. Ooh, Apollonia, yummy. Hey, you calm down. So speaking of Todd McFarlane, this issue, strictly on cover alone, you can never go wrong with a Spawn comic. You just can't. You cannot do it. This is Spawn issue number 30, and the cover alone just speaks volumes. It really does. Like the artwork, the amount of time that he put in, just the cape. Like he actually worked on the cape more than it looks like the character himself, and it just looks so badass. So, yeah, stop making noise over there.
That's what I do. I gotta make noise.
And we got to look a little bit inside just to see that classic McFarlane art. Honestly, he's very untouchable when it comes to this kind of stuff. Whenever McFarlane is on point, you know this from his toy line and all that, he's very, very untouchable. That's flipping awesome. I know. Shouldn't you be at work? So we'll show those next. The next one they picked up, this is from, God, I know it's the 90s.
I love the 90s.
1998, so it's a little newer than I thought it was. This is X-Men issue number 80, and straight off the bat, you know why. Hurrah! The foil cover. Yeah. And what's crazy about this is it's a fold out, but it folds out an ad. I mean, come on. Seriously, you couldn't have put something badass right here, and continued like the bad guys or something. I don't know. Love me some Spawn. 1998, I was 14. I thought you were going to say you were born. No, I've got 10 more minutes and then I'm homeward bound. You going to watch me on the way home?
Be careful with driving.
So yeah, it's a foil cover. And, of course, you can't pass this up. I couldn't leave this sitting there for 25 cents. I just could not leave it. Foliage, that's right. And, of course, you've got all the, the major characters from the X-Men series on the front. And then you open it up, and boom, right off the bat, you got my girl Kitty Pryde. So, again, it's a double win for me. Ooh, shiny. I know. Amazing Spider-Man McFarlane is my favorite. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Spider-Man is the heart of this collection. I need my drink. Do they make any new foil comic covers? That's a great question. They have to, but I don't think I've picked one up. They have to make a couple of them. That's a hot comic. Oh yeah. It's a good question, but I'm not sure. I don't know if they do make new foil comics or not. They definitely don't make them like they used to. And I mean, that's like the old man in me saying that. There we go. All right, so moving on. These two are Dirty Filthy Comics. They're not quite as bad as the Cherry Pop-Tart. McDonald's and Burger King. It depends on the food. It depends on what I'm getting. Rarely they do. It makes sense that they do now, but it's not like they used to. It's not like every other month there would be like some special like Avengers foil cover or like Youngbloods or whatever. I haven't seen any new. I haven't, but I can't rule it out that they haven't put a couple of them out, especially for like new cons or stuff like that, some variant cover. I'd have slapped you dirt cheap and foil equal the win. I know. 25 cents, I couldn't have passed it up. Could not have. Woot boobies. So these are issue 31 and 34 of something I've never heard of. It's something like DMK would read. But it's called Warlord of Mars, Dejaya Thoris. And if that doesn't sound like a stripper, I don't know what does. And now, coming to stage 6, Dejaya Thoris. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Get your dollars out. Throw them on the stage. Do not be wary of the stripper glitter. It does come off. Anyway, so this is Dejaya Thoris, issue number 31. And you can tell by the cover, it's going to be a filthy, filthy, dirty. Shut up, DMK. You know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I don't know what kind of armor this is.
It's a Furburger.
Mr. Furburger, Vaginosaurus Madonna, you know it. Vagina Forest. No, Dejaya Thoris.
Coming on stage, surprise!
Yes, hot melons. But yeah, so what kind of armor is this? It basically is protecting her nipples. I'm not a woman, but I know that, like, if I'm going into battle, the first thing I'm covering is my nipples. You know what I mean?
But only,
Papa Dog said,
the
"Oh, 1/4 of a doll hair." And as you flip through it, yes, there's plenty of boobage going on. I'm just gonna try to find some artworks that doesn't quite have all the boobage going on. Oh well, she's in the water there. That's nice. Okay, all right. This one is nudie free. Have you caught a wild Furburger? I don't play Pokemon. So this is what the inside artwork looks like. It's not bad whatsoever. It's not great, but it's not bad. I don't cover my nipples. Fatality's just going in.
You calm the hell down.
He puts a tube sock on and then he just runs into battle.
Hey, nobody said your name.
Mr. Moneymaker 254. How you doing, my friend? Good to have you in here. What happened last night? Did you electricity go out, or did you actually get banned? I never followed up with you. What happened, my man? Because you sound like you were in the middle of a damn good call with some kind of stripper who was lying. Her friend was lying for her, but her friend didn't like her. That was some weird stuff going on, man. But I wanted to know more. You got to save that number and call him back. You calm the hell down. This is my show. I don't have to. Would you fight her with that outfit on? You can't. Listen, that's one reason why women decide to argue when they're naked, is because a dude just goes, okay, whatever. You win, I'll cook.
I'll remember that.
What up, Moneymaker? Hey, don't. Bad internet, I guess. Okay, man. I was wondering if you're going to come back on or not, but I was like, well, he didn't come back on, so he must have got banned or something. But hey, save that number, because I want to know what's going to happen with that. Jimmy, how you doing, buddy? Again, I want to use the word mate. I wish that I could. Oh my God, mud fight. Snoopy, you calm the hell down, too. I did call Moneymaker in Espanol. It's very hard to fight with a boner. I know. So the other one we picked up was issue 34 of Dejaya Thoris, or what did Furburger say? Vaginosaurus? Vagina Dinosaurus? So again, with the cover, how do you pass this up for 25 cents? Just the cover alone you can't pass up. You can't. And her nipples are all hard, which is, hard. And as you flip through, you can see just how covered her nipples are. It's ridiculous. Mannequin deny. Oh, that's it. No. I'm fat and thanks, Snoopy. You could poke an eye out. That's why you got to sit down.
You'll poke your eye out.
That's right.
Poke your eye out.
So, 4 more comics that we picked up. Now, these I paid, I think, of $1 a piece, and they're bagged and board, so it made it a little bit better. When they're bagged and board, I'm fine with. This is issue number 3 of World Championship Wrestling, and it's got my man Sting on there. Yeah, apparently wrestlers needed a comic book back in the day to help themselves feel just as good. And this is before Sting went all crowy, so you know this is probably like 1994, 95, somewhere in there. Nipples. Pouring out like chicken nuggets. You must be hungry. You need to go and eat something.
How exactly does a nipple
cook me some food.
Like
Why are you dotting? You calm down, DMK.
No. I gotta know things.
So yeah, they're...
How do nipples protrude like chicken nuggets?
No, not ask him. He's hungry. So anyway, there's WCW World Championship Wrestling with this thing. My eye is poked. I'm crying. Stop it. I remember that comic. I think I have an Undertaker comic. Another one. I paid $1. One whole American dollar. We're not talking Canadian dollars, which aren't real money. And we're damn sure not talking British pounds. No, right. So everybody's doing like money. Let's do weight. Why would you want to do weight? Because we're British, mate. Like, seriously. So we're not talking that. We're talking American dollar. Why is it called a fap? Because that's the sound it makes when it's flapping off of S. Fox's nutsack. I'll buy you for $1, Dan Frode. Sting in Technicolor. Oh yeah. I was like, what is that word? I'm for real, Jizzy. Mama Fatality cooked this time. I'm shocked. Me too. Euro then. That's not real either. That's basically just saying like, alright, so right, we're in Europe. What we gonna call our money? Euros? Governor? Yeah, seriously, like how lame is that? Like we have money and cash and dollars and you've got pounds. Right, now it's a pound, it's a Philippines. Like seriously. Why does everything sound like the British are like skipping? Like everything. No, right, it's the telly and it like seriously, come on. We're gonna get on the motor. It's the lift. Everything sounds like you're skipping.
And a cuppa.
And a governor.
No, I said a cuppa.
I don't know.
A cup.
Right.
It's a cup of tea.
And they gotta turn their head every time they talk. Right, my name's Feesky. Like every time. Euro is pretend money to replace pretend money. Yes. Pesos. That actually peso sounds like you have a toothpick in your mouth.
Peso sounds like food.
Pesos. It does. You stop laughing. 50 pence. It does. Everything sounds like, you know, just like 50 pence. Like you're skipping. It used to be francs. Well, see, that actually makes sense.
That sounds like food.
Yeah, can you, no, seriously, I want to pay with, you know, well, no, francs. Bills, you know, you pay with people, Washingtons, you know, spot of tea, everything. Shut up, African ping man. That sounds very racist. See, check in. How you doing, buddy? Welcome. Don't call it a greenback. No, don't.
Call it a comeback.
Yen. I
got the joke.
Yen is all right. Yen is all right. See, check in. Oh, I'm hungry now. I know. All right, so I paid $1 for this comic many years ago.
This kid helped you. He said we eat pasties and scones and Freddo chocks.
That sounds British to me.
Skipping.
20 pence! 60 frames per second, fab. Oh. All right, so $1. $1, not any other stuff. $1 I paid for Spawn issue 1. Yeah. The very first Spawn made by Mr. Todd McFarlane, his badass self. $1. Yes. I can't pass it up. Could not pass it up. You should read an audiobook in that British accent. No, right, yes.
Into the story.
Right, I tell you what, right, next in the next comic book is not right, it's not in a folder. I'm gonna read it in a British accent, right? So yeah. Issue number 1. Yeah, $1. It's called Popeyes, governor. Right.
Freddo chocolate is something tasty.
It's a chocolate frog that goes...
It's up in price every week by 10p.
That makes sense. Yeah. I've got that Spawn number 1 in a box somewhere. I bet you got a lot of stuff in a box somewhere. Although Freddo is getting pricey these days. I have no idea what a Frito is.
That's the chocolate frog that goes up in price every week.
Okay.
They're helping each other.
What is a chocolate frog?
They're completing each other's sentences because they're lifelong... No, they're not.
Yeah, they're not. What is a chocolate frog? Hey, you got paid like YouTube peeps do. No, absolutely not. Daniel, man, let me break it down. Basically, I do this for free. I enjoy doing it for free. If you want to subscribe, you can. It's cool. But you don't even get paid until you hit 1,000 subscribers, and then you make like fractions of pennies. And I don't even think... Personally, to me, I don't feel that fractions of a penny is worth somebody having to watch an advertisement to watch this show. So I don't get paid whatsoever. The only thing I truly get paid in is love. And sometimes it's sticky, and sometimes it's British, but it's definitely love. Oh, a candy bar, Camfro Cadbury. I second that. Fritos Blow. I don't know what that is. You British people need to calm the hell down.
It's a chocolate frog.
What? Is it real frog? Or is it shaped like a frog?
It's shaped like a
What's
frog.
inside of it? I don't even care anymore.
Smacky the chocolate freaking Freddo frog.
Smacky the chocolate freaking Fredo frog. Okay. $1 is almost 114 yen. Damn, guy, your conversion is crazy. Yes, love. But in your case, it's sticky love, pool table lady. That's because nobody's allowed to lay down on the pool table. Stop laughing at fatality. All right, let's move on. So this issue, I said magazine. This issue I actually already own, but for $1 I could not pass it up. This is the Rocketeer issue number 2. Issue number 2 of the Rocketeer Sells Adventure Magazine.
It's a YouTuber frog made out of chocolate.
It's a YouTuber frog?
Apparently, it's like an actual like cartoon frog, and then they made it into candy. There's a candy based after him. This is
why we beat the Europeans in the Revolutionary War. No, right, that's all right. Let's put on our red coats, right? Everything is wooded. We're gonna stand out. No, right, I got my chocolate frog. It's delicious. You realize that, right? I'm not being. It's not race. What are British? They're not racist. What are they?
Just stop talking.
Colonists.
Just stop.
Chalky dildos. Right.
Right.
Man, I just got smoked out of the bus tour. They're called teas. Jeremy, my brain hurts reading your comment, but you're welcome to comment again. I saw the movie. What? The Duke Boys! That's right. But Nerdy, you had the French on your side. Really, Fizz? Here, I'm gonna do some Googling! So many centuries combined.
Yeah,
so again, the Rocketeer is one of my favorite, basically, characters of all time. Picked up issue number 2 just because I have to. Fox, stop describing me! So, the final one from this first run, I know it's sad, from the first run of comics that I picked up, is one that I've never seen before, but this is Marvel Comics, Marvel Tales, starring Spider-Man and the Shocker. And I'm like, this is pretty cool. This has got to be old. I know that it's, 1981. Rocketeer, yeah. So it's 1981. It's got 2 of my favorite characters of all time, the Shocker and Spider-Man combined. It's not an actual amazing Spider-Man comic, but for what it is, for the cover alone, it's totally worth it to me. Give us back animal bars. I don't know what that is. Why am I in the middle of this?
Because you inserted yourself in the middle of this.
Was Budka info not Google? So much check. Oh my god, the Shocker! Fatality. Do I even need to say it? Do I even need to say it, man? Seriously, bro.
I want a Taz bar.
Oh.
I would totally eat a Taz bar.
Tits, vagina, forest, and Shocker is so pervy. Huh?
Can the Taz bar squeal in the background?
What's a Taz bar?
Taz.
Bar? Manian Devil? What?
I assume Taz is in Purple Army's Taz. That's what I'm thinking of when I hear Taz.
What's your favorite comic overall? Like, in general, it's very difficult. Basically, my go-to will always be Amazing Spider-Man. However, I don't currently read it. The only thing I currently read is Walking Dead and anything with boobs. Would be assume it's Chocolate Hollow Bunny. You would be wrong. LOL Taz. Wait, there's a sexual innuendo. I'm not kidding. That's because all the gas you're inhaling right now. Taz Bar is a movie where Peter Scanera would finish folks with a P. Space Raiders, though. We're going to go with that. I said that a band just smoked me out in their tour bus, bro. Okay, so you're high as balls. I understand that. We are going along. That is a llama. All right, so let's move on from comics just for a little bit. We do have a bag of comics to get through. But let's move on to something that Fred is going to like. Hopefully Fred is still hanging out. Damn, let's whiz. Now my head hurts. Thank you. I think Nerdy's going to be broken. I'm not broken. Like, Liswitz tried to break me last night with math, and now Fizz and Fox and Snoopy.
Space Raiders and pickled onion.
Yeah. See, Jeremy, you know what? I need you to, like, walk in my path so I can get a contact high so I can deal with all the damn British. Seriously. Urban Dictionary searches Shocker. I'm amused. How do you not know that? Nah, Transformers. Moving on to Pops. There we go. How you doing, Fred? So this is, and I may have showed this before. I know I showed it on Instagram. This is the Rogue One Imperial Death Trooper from Walmart exclusive. Now, what is special about this one versus the one that's everywhere else is that he is actually completely chrome except for the 4 pieces of green. He is 100% chromed out. And I'm like, that's kind of cool. It sucks that I already have that pop, that exact pop. And I have it opened, but I had to buy it again because he's chromed. And it makes me so angry. This is why pops are addictive and dangerous, because they actually go to the great lengths of making 2 pops, the exact same pops, different colors, yet I have to own both. Open it. And for those new, you can see that I do have a pop addiction, and this is like a tiny, tiny little bit of it. Nearly bought him, yeah. Jizzy goes nuts. Thank you, Dan Frode. So yeah, oh God, Pops box art. Yes, I know. Keaton, I know you understand that, man. You understand the struggles that go with Pops. It is very terrible. Yes, there's Pops there. Eventually, this will be filled up. It's just sad.
Why do they
Chromed
call
out.
Pinky a baby finger? It goes both ways.
Oh, Jesus, Trenzor. I'm not. November 5th, 1955. Gotta go back, Mr. Ian. How you doing, buddy? Good to have you in here, man. So, yeah, I'm not going to open it because I've already opened the exact same one, just not chrome. It doesn't make sense for me to open it. It's just, it's ludicrous to open one that I've already opened. It looks good in the box. It's nice. Well, I'm shocked you don't have a pop. He will. Don't worry. Fox is very determined to be like the pop king, so he will have another. He will have this pop. Now, I'm just waiting for it to go on sale. Walmart has the Power Ranger movie pops. I've said this before. I think that the Power Ranger movie is going to be really good. I have high hopes for the Power Ranger movie. So far, the trailer looks good. All the trailers look good. I like the cast. I like that it's sort of dark and gritty. It's not light and hearted. I mean, one of the kids has an ankle monitor on. I'm like, that's kind of cool. Wall insulation and soundproof. I agree with you on that one. You collecting pops, these tons of them. Build shelves. I know. But I don't think the movie's going to be bad. It's one of the ones I'm actually looking forward to going and seeing in the theaters. So I think the Power Rangers is going to be good. That being said, the toy line is utter shit. I mean, it's 100% shit. I try not to cuss, but the morpher sucks, the figure suck, the larger figure sucks, the pop suck, all across the board. Everything for it sucks. So it's sad. Thank you, Angelica. I know you agree with me on that, but it's sad because they had a huge opportunity to hit this fan base, like my age group, a little older, a little younger.
Well,
they're Power Ranger fans.
Kids that are just the perfect age.
Right. They are
Rangers.
Power Ranger fans, and you would want to buy these. But every time I go down any toy aisle, they are packed full because they're crap. Mattel dropped the ball on it. They seriously should have made decent figures, and they should have known that going back and watching the original Power Rangers, they said, okay, all right, now how well did they sell? Oh, the flip change heads. Everybody had a flip change head that was a Power Ranger fan, or you wanted it, but they didn't do that. They made these cheap, quick figures, and now they're not selling, and that is giving the movie that's not even out yet bad reviews because they're like, well, they're not buying our product. Why aren't they buying our product? Oh, well, because it sucks. It's not because it's a bad movie. It's because your product just sucks. In the fatality, the first free from Mr. Lids. Oh, so he broke the thing. What did he say? Box office? What was that? It was right above that.
Box office will determine future quality.
Exactly, it will, but it will not change the quality of the toys. It never will. Mattel, pick up the ball. I don't think Mattel will. I really don't.
Hammerman actually says it's Bandai made the toys, not Mattel.
Well, it's the same thing. Bandai, Mattel, same difference. But the thing is that Bandai, they made the original ones, or they had the copyright on the original ones, and they still made better selections than they do now. Everything today is cheap. Not everything. They're really not. And I'll show you this one because it's a good transition right there. Collect 18-inch figures and RC cars. I like that, Jimmy. That's the way to do it, man. Mr. Sasquatch and Mr. Orca, they do the RC running. They have boats and helicopters and stuff, and it's absolutely crazy and just badass. So yeah, I mean, commendability on the collection right there. Walmart is cheap to get. Exactly. Speaking of which, brag, did you get you? Oh, he might. Oh, no. Mints Trenzor. All right, so let's talk a little bit about quality figures. when I was up in Indiana,
No, Transor said he hasn't bought a pop in 2 months.
Oh,
He's feeling dirty.
Well, no, well, you know why? He's busy trying to make mixtures of chemicals.
He's got priorities.
Do you want to look at the early Transformer stuff? Honestly, no, because the movie Transformer stuff has never been nice to me. I've never enjoyed anything they've made because they make them a little bit too robotic. I'm always the classic Transformer guys, the G1, the G2. That's where I stick when it comes to collecting that. That and the masterpieces. That's where I like it. The new stuff has never appealed to me, even from Transformers 1 and on. Oh, for goodness, again with the gas. You knew it was going to happen. I warned you. So let's talk about a little bit of quality toys. When I was up in Indiana, we went to Kokomo Toys. Kokomo Toys is probably the baddest toy store I've ever entered in my life. And they had this. And I couldn't pass it up.
Let's not be silly.
There you go. I couldn't talk anybody else into buying one. I don't think Heroes bought one. He's the only one that I could have talked into, but I don't think he did. I'm the only one that bought it. But these are from Vitruvian. These are called HACS, and it stands for Highly Articulate Character Kit System. And this is the Underworld Warrior, right there. So this is a brand new toy line. I think they came out at I want to say middle of 2015. And this is the Underworld Warrior, highly detailed 3 3/4 inch figure, super posable, comes with a helmet, a shield, and a sword. And these are the other ones that are part of this first line. A lot of it is these snake creatures and then these warriors. They have a Medusa, that's one of them that they had. They also have a few other these snake-like creatures. I wish that I had the time Kokomo was having. I wish I had the time and the money to really purchase a couple of them. But at where we were, there was so much selection, so I figured I would just take one and just see how I like it. Excuse me, bros. Their packing is really... And it's a lot like the Mythic Legions, because you can open them up and still have the package sealed up. Let's see what I don't like the new Transformer toys, but they don't even transform. They no, you're exactly right, Toon Game. 100% on that one. But yeah, so it's really detailed, and I've been saving it for a while. But what's cool is that you flip this back right here. Hang on, hold up, wait a minute. So you open up this back panel, and then you can just slide the card out right there. It doesn't damage the card in any way. You still got all the information. You don't hurt the plastic. And then the guy can just pull right out, which is what I tell Fatality to do at least 3 times a week. Oh, he's got more weapons on the backside. He's got a little archer kit and a stand and an extra hand in there too. I didn't even know those were there. Man, it smells like burnt armadillo in here. Is that because your mom cooked or what? So this is the figure up close as this detail can get. And I really like these. And look at this. He's got double knee joint. He's got the top knee joint and then the bottom one, so he can actually bend twice. Yeah, I mean, this is a small figure. This is a tiny figure. If you guys remember the Kenner line, hang on one second. Oh, if you remember the Star Wars Kenner line from the 90s, this is the Darth Vader from it. So this is the same height as the new Warrior.
I realized that you've been making gas jokes.
Thank you. So this is the same height, right? But this Vader, like, this is his articulation. That was all. He couldn't bend at the knees or anything. Just straight, just stand there. But this one, he's got a double... You know, he only has one elbow joint, but he's got double knee joints. The ball joint goes all the way around. Like, these are nice figures, and I like that they're small with so much detail. Double knees, that's awesome. Kenner, yes! I knew the Kenner was going to get it. So even the helmet, they took time with the helmet. I like it. I love these hacks, man. If you get a chance, I don't think you'll be able to find them in any toy store. I don't think they'll be able to find them in, like... Walmart or Toys R Us. You probably have to go online and find them, or you can go to Kokomo. I passed. I got too much Kokomo. I understand, man. I do, but I had to pick up at least one. And I mean, even the shield has, like, you can actually see the texture in the shield itself. Like, that's just nice. I heard double joints are common over there. Are they? I don't know.
I have a double jointed hip.
That's right. Gotta get this bang man in there. I can see under his skirt. I don't know. No, he's clear. He's good. So yeah, so this is the Underworld guy. I like him. I'm pretty sure he could probably take on Vader, right? What do you guys think? Huh? No. Love them movie posters. Thank you very much, Thomas. Good to have you back in here, man. Always good to see you. Yeah, I want to change these out. I apologize about the light. We're still working on how to get the lighting in here. I think I'm going to have to buy some actual like soft lights and just put them on either side. That way it just cuts down on so much of this glare because that thing is just terrible. I think I'm double jointing my D's. I can do the Matrix.
That's cool.
The Sack Boy Please Show. What's going on, Dark Soka? Dark Sokar? Dark's Okra? What's going on, Dark Okra? I need the one at Toys R Us. Yeah, so each Wednesday show I'd like to do on the couch. For the most part, we're sort of sticking with it. And I will change out a poster each individual time. So, I believe next Wednesday, the Ernest poster is going to be changed out. We're going to keep Dick Tracy and Space Jam. Space Jam will be 2 weeks from now. So I do have a poster collection. I'd like to start showing it off. I don't know if we're going to... Wrong way. I don't know if we're going to get to them every week, but I really would like to start doing more stuff from this side of the room just because it's more of a chill over here. All right, so let's talk about what else we picked up. We'll save those. I did pick up some more comics. Like I said at the beginning of the show, the comic horror in me is getting extreme. Double jointed. There's a girl that works at Toys R Us that's double jointed. Is that what you're telling me? All right, let's move on. So these... Oh, no, can't show that one. Well, I mean, I can, but it's not right now. All right. So these all cost me about 35 cents, something like that. Yeah, I'm keeping the Dick Tracy would be the last one to change out in the sequence that we're going, but I have enough posters to sort of keep it going for a while. You buy some photograph lights and light it up. That's the plan. That's the plan. Yeah, they've been talking about making a Space Jam 2 since Space Jam 1 came out so many years ago. I doubt they're going to do it. Dick Tracy HD, good for Madonna shear. Oh, ho, you know it. Now, you have a Madonna comeback, don't you? She's not even paying attention.
I don't understand what the comeback is supposed to be. Am I supposed to say my name, or...?
It doesn't matter. So I've been collecting these Extreme X-Men, mainly for the covers, and even now I would like to read...
My body hurts just thinking about it.
Thank you. You always quote Dick Tracy when I'm not even asking, and the one time I asked you to quote Dick Tracy, you're like...
I don't quote things on demand. I quote things when they pop in my head.
So this is Extreme X-Men number 42. I'm picking them up because I kind of want to read the series because the covers have been sort of getting me going. And you've got Johnny Storm, and it looks like a chick. It looks like a flaming chick on the side, and then some guy that got covered in tar. I don't know what's going on with this. But it's basically just part of the collection now. Where's the cat? I don't know. Here is a dirty one. This is made by Avatar Comics. This is issue 1 of 2. It is called Snowman 2. And I think this is the one... Let me double check here. I think this is the one that has nipplage in it, but I don't remember. No, I think this one's good. The artwork is just a little intense in it, but there's no nudity in it. But yeah, so this is called Snowman 2, and again, I picked it up because cleavage. I can't say no to cleavage. It, like, whenever it comes up, it's like, all right then, and then you just move on. It just hurts. Look at that kitty. Oh, there you go. So yeah, Snowman 2, picked it up for the artwork, and the artwork has no color on the inside. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. Make sure this is not nude on there. So this is what it looks like on the inside. This is your main, how everything's... Oh, let me move my finger. No snowballs. There you go. Johnny Storm isn't a mutant, right? I don't think so. I think mutants require an actual mutation to become mutants, and he was, like, exposed to radiation or something. Best burger, Wendy's Baconator. That sounds delicious. Now I'm hungry. So, yeah, just trying to show you a little bit of the artwork on the inside. It's actually not bad. It's really well done. And I'm starting to get in that black and white, and I hate myself for getting into it, but I am. It's funny because those Dick Tracy watches are out now. You're kind of right, man. They are. And somewhere in the collection, I actually have the original Dick Tracy watch, the red band with the little gray thing. But yeah, you're right. They actually exist nowadays. You can actually, click it. Ron Mexico has one of those. Not that I'm name dropping. The dude never shows up in my show anyway. She used to feel something hard and cold. Oh, yeah. The next one I picked up was Trouble Issue 2. We talked about this on Monday, I believe it was, Monday or Friday. And Trouble is basically this underrated Marvel comic that came out. The covers suck. We talked about how terrible the cover is. Nobody would pick this up. If you're going through the line and you see Batman and Riddler and Superman and Spider-Man and all these cool covers, and then you see this random, like, 12-year-old girl trying to be sexy, not happening at all, and it says Trouble on the side of it, they might as well be British. No, Rod, did you read the new Trouble magazine? No, you didn't. But what this is basically Mary Jane from Spider-Man being a complete hooer. It's very adult. The entire read is very adult. I'm trying to find a good page here. And she gets it on with pretty much anybody in the entire universe. And there's an ad every damn page. She gets it on with pretty much anybody in the entire universe as much as freaking possible. And no, that's not Peter Parker. Yeah, crazy story that's dipped in this stupid cover. I have no idea why. Governor? Who daughter is that? Yours. Them sunglasses look tasty. Oh my God. Why? Why are things tasty overseas? I don't understand. So again, I'm picking it up because I would like to read the story. I have not. I know the story, but I have not read it. So the next one, again, this is cool. This is Extreme X-Men issue 1. This is what I'm talking about with the artwork. This is the original one. I bet she's Ant-Man, the next Spider-Man. So yeah, Extreme X-Men issue 1. They took some time with this. You can tell whoever made the cover actually cared. And I really like that. Crickies? Crikey's? I don't know. We like it tasty, yeah. So the cover not only draws you in, but the inside artwork also keeps it going. Like oh, there we go, right there. There we go, with dead ass, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like, they actually take some time with this. So I'm curious if the story actually backs up. Obviously, I picked up through to issue 42. So you know it's spanned at least, let's see, at least 4 or 5 years, something like that. Tasty pastry. Oh, yeah. Aunt May is hot. Which one, the old one or the new one? Gotta go, guys. Time for Goose's bad time. You can wait. You ain't gotta do it right now. Nice cover. See? Exactly. Damn, I'm going to have to start looking for that. Yeah, and they're old. They came out in, I want to say 2006? 2001. So yeah, you could probably buy the entire collection on eBay. Artwork, I know, right? Exactly. So again, with the Extreme X-Men, this is going to get Fox's juices a-flowing. This is issue number 33, and you've got Gambit on the cover doing that over-the-shoulder look, you know, kind of like, I'm cool. Thanks, G.A.Dub. How you feeling, buddy? I mean, on a serious note, when you take the D's out of your mouth, how you feeling, man? Because I know you were feeling good. Tasty D's. I knew it was coming. I was 2 and 2, Trenzorg. Stop laughing. So yeah, a little bit of the Gambit look on there, and I'll show you the inside of this one too, just so you can see the artwork actually holds up even through 30 some odd issues. There we go. We got Mystique going on. Some Mystique with dead ass. There we go. So yeah, so the artwork actually does. I don't know what she's doing in this. Where's my hand at? This picture right here. What's going on in this picture? Is she taking a dump on them? Is that her finishing move? You know, like how The Rock drops the people's elbow or something. She drops the blue poo. That's my profile pic. What? Mystique dropping a blue poo? That's crazy. All right, good to hear it, man. I know you weren't feeling good. All right, go back to eating D's. Mystique. I know. Much love. Don't you be much loving. That's a GQ Smooth thing. Stop much loving. Teabagging. Oh, she's teabagging. Now that makes more sense. All right. So, this is basically what I call Ginger when you guys aren't around. This is a comic book I've never heard of. It's made by Image.
Now I'm worried.
It came out in 2000, and I picked it up strictly on the cover. The cover's not even that cool, but I love the title of this, and actually flipping through it, it actually looks like it might actually be a cool read. But yeah, this is what I call Ginger on a daily basis, and it's called The Crimson Plague.
What?
Thank you.
I don't understand things.
Because you're ginger, red, plaguey. You got me sick.
That sounds like a chick that's on her period like every single day.
But you got me sick.
That has nothing to do with Crimson.
You're going too different. Crimson was red. Anyway, so yeah, the Crimson Plague, and it actually looks kind of cool.
What words mean.
It's made by Image, and Image does a lot of good stuff. They make a lot of cool things. And when I was flipping through this, there was this one point where there's no nudity, but it's on the brink. It's so close to on the brink that it's just ridiculous. See how much D's are helping? Yeah, see, exactly. Hey, bloke, feast. What does he say?
Feast your mince pies on that crackin' Juilliard.
I don't know what that means, but I like it. I want to get that tattooed on me. Oh, okay, right here. So there's no nudity in it, but it's so close they might as well. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Well, according to that, Jizzy calls me that every day. So that's a
period played.
The period played that would be lasting like every day.
You guys are taking the wrong position. That's not what I meant. Nice. I can see the Dirty Girl's gonna have some company tonight.
Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah, so it's called The Crimson Plague, and actually the inside of it actually looks pretty good. The artwork is nice. The story seems kind of cool, and and actually issue two has a better one. It has a better cover, so I might actually have to dig into this and see just how well this goes. Because I mean, hell, even just flipping to a random page, the artwork is on point. This is something like Dr. Jekyll would have. Speaking of Dr. Jekyll, that dude is going to be back on tomorrow, like he should be. Hey girl, does the no comment, but got your back.
No, it's hey girl, does the carpet match the Crimson Plague?
Oh, yes it does. My jaw is super strong from eating the Platinum D's. That's right, and you're supposed to be continuing eating them until you're off D duty. Image always had good art. They really do. I mean, Image is one of those, they don't have to be mainstream, but they still make good stories and artwork. Just a boy! How you doing, man? Hope you got the TMNT blanket. It'll be cold tonight. No. That's not a cheesecake. That's a whole dessert trolley. Oh, yeah. This one's strictly for me. This is Sliders Darkest Hour. This is number 2 of 3. I'm a big Sliders fan. It was a show in the 90s, and I think it crossed over into 2000s a little bit, but that last season was crap. But they made a comic book series, and I figured from the recent comic adventures that I've had, I picked up a couple of them.
Jinsor, do you see what I go through?
There he is right there.
Do you see it?
I want some cheesecake now. Me too. Hurrah. Image always got good image. Oh, I see what you did there, Mr. Cruel. The artwork is alright. I think I just want to read it just for the nostalgia purposes of Sliders. I mean, the artwork is okay. It's nothing really to brag about. It's just the fact that it's Sliders is why I picked it up. Let's see. I'll save that one. Oh, I didn't pull that one out yet. Alright. This one I picked up for the cover and then one image on the inside. No nudity, nowhere at all. But it's called Trouble Man. It's from Image as well. And as you can see on the cover, you got a little bit of dad ass hanging out there. I'm like, okay, sweet. I'll spend 35 cents on this. Where is that one image at? I think she's in the doorway or something. Yeah, right there. So yeah. Check it out, right there. Yes, sir, Slider, and it was poo-poo. It was. It really was. They had this, the first 3 seasons were awesome, and then Jerry O'Connell got tired, and then he took his brother that kind of looks like him, but like if he got hit in the head with a 2x4 about 6 times, and then they made him, I don't know. It got so weird. So if you watch the first 3 seasons of Sliders and stop and just picture everything ending great, that's where you need to do it, and hopefully the comic book fixes a little bit of that. That's what she said. I got Married with Children comics in the coffin box. I actually have a couple of them. I have a couple of Married with Children comics. Dr. Jekyll, when's your next stream? It'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time. 9
Eastern.
Atlantic.
Eastern.
No nudity, boo! Hey, that's what I gotta say about your calendar. Hey, you know what? You're gonna call me out about not having nudity in comic books? I'm calling you out for not having your calendar.
Hey, Jekyll, how's the middle of the ocean at Atlantic?
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, Trouble Man with dad ass on the front. Apparently we've got to appease the DeLovely. It's not Nick anymore. It's DeLovely or DeTable.
You could please the Crimson Plague or whatever the fuck you.
That's very difficult, and we ain't got that kind of time. The Crimson Plague.
Like, what the hell?
Oh, cool. Thanks, Jekyll. Hey, you calm the hell down. No Rhys Davis, no Jerry O'Connell, no Sliders. Exactly. When you lose Jonathan Rhys Davis, you lose a lot of it. Now, granted, spoiler alert, when his death happened, it was epic. It really was. I remember having the TV guide. God damn, that's old.
You just showed your age.
Oh, I remember having the TV guide that had the sliders on the front. It had all four of them. It says, this episode coming up, one of them will die. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you're going to kill off the chick. They're replaceable. You can't kill off the professor. Then they kill the professor, and I'm like, oh, screw this show. Screw it. And then they moved to sci-fi, and then you had to have cable to watch it, and it was just, that's when it went downhill. When it was on Fox is when it was great. Sorry, I got in a tangent. Modern Comics nudity is Jim Blank and Frank Chow. I don't know who Frank Chow is. Frank Chow, the guy from, never mind. TV Guide. I know. What's a TV Guide? The TV Guide musical.
TV Guide is for the people that like to go to bed early.
No, not the TV Guide. No, the actual book. The actual book that came to your house or your friend's house and you stole it out of their mailbox. Come on, nudity is king. I do have one, don't worry, but not this one. This one is issue 1 from Image. It's called Exposure. What's going on, William Potter? How you doing, buddy? This is called Exposure. As far as I know, there is no nudity in it, but the cover alone suggests something that Nikki D. Lovely should go. What's going on, Slipknot Jeffrey? How you doing, buddy? Good to have you back. Good to see you back. For a while, you weren't around, and I'm like, what happened to the ferret guy?
Hey, Transorgs has a joke. So did you hear about the construction worker who stole things in his house? All the signs were there.
Mr. Slipknot Jeffrey, hope you had a fantastic day, my man. Pet some of the ferrets for me, if you don't mind. But yeah, so this is Exposure, and the back actually has better graphics than the front. Check out the back. Yeah, you can't pass this up for 35 cents. You just can't. It's still delivered TV guides. Really? I didn't know they still make those? I'm on YouTube, bro. Good. I got to tune back in. Do you have like a schedule when you're going to do it? What you all chatting about? We're talking about comic books tonight. And maybe it was this one that had that. Yeah, it was this one that had the ridiculous almost nudity, but it's not for no reason. And I'm like, come on, seriously? Where is it? Like, she was in the middle of an explosion.
Face in the middle of an explosion.
I know. Nope, I don't know where it's at. Anyway, but they're like, let's just cover not everything. So yeah, this is the artwork on the inside. You can't pass that up. You can't pass it up. The cover, the back cover, the inside, it's all good. Whether the story's good, I have no idea. You need to get some of the Gen 13. I have a couple Gen 13, and I've passed up a lot of Gen 13 because the cover's just not quite as good. Mainly because it has a dude on the front of it. That's not what I like in my Gen 13 covers. I like the front and the back. Back door. Like Radio Times at Ancient. Another one of the Extreme X-Men that I picked up was number 45. Again, the cover's not that great, but trying to get the collection, sometimes you got to get some of the crappier ones. Let's see. Oh, again, this is issue number 17 of Extreme X-Men. We got some Gambit, some Rogue, and some Steven Seagal on the cover. I don't know how Steven Seagal got involved in Extreme X-Men, but that dude looks just like Steven Seagal. Seriously. I bet he runs like this. You ever seen Steven Seagal run? Google it. It's hilarious. That reminds me of Danger Girl. Danger Girl, Gen 13, they're all in that same line. Probably the same artist, too. Who you calling ancient, Snoopy? We're seasoned. Oh God, when you now fatality's
seasoned
gonna
with salt.
Yeah. Now fatality's gonna be like, oh no, sprinkle a little oregano on this sweets. I don't know why he's British. What did Slips Jeffrey say?
He just says when he decides to stream, he streams.
Oh, okay. You don't have a schedule, man. Well, I hope to catch your next show, man. I really do. It was always fun hanging out with Slip Jeffrey because he had the music going, the ferrets hopping around the bed. It was awesome.
The ferrets are my favorite.
I know, right? Total Seagal. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate that. Somebody backing me up. Do you have the first issue? Do you have any first issue comics? I don't know the series Comic Z. Do I have any first issues, like issue 1? Yeah, I have a bunch of them. Seasoned by Salt Bay. Really? This is why we don't have nice things. Lean against here.
Can't.
Yes, you can. There. Stop breaking my pops. Extreme X-Men number 37. We've got a little bit of Storm with that ass on there. Yeah, hang on. Whoa, we got a little limp there. It doesn't happen, ladies. Calm down. But a little bit of the Storm, like, thigh going up there. Like, yeah, you can't pass up this kind of cover. 35 cents out the door. I'm topless now, Fizz. Fatality, you're supposed to be naked, man. Anyone else send away for the Mortal Kombat coin? I don't even remember that, man. Where would you actually get the Mortal Kombat coin? I sub, homie. Appreciate that, buddy. Again, I hope to check you out. I hope that you're on soon. You're always supposed to be that one. What's the X-Men movie comment? What is that one?
Have you seen the new X-Men movie?
Which new Age of Apocalypse or the Logan movie that I don't want to see? I think there's only 2 X-Men movies that came out.
How many more comics you got?
A lot.
Can you save them for Friday?
Yep. I'm gonna talk about 2 more comics, and that is it. I am good. All right. So one of the last ones. This one is the only new comic that I picked up today. I looked through this selection of comics on Comic Wednesday, and I was utterly bored to death. There was nothing cool or different, at least at this comic shop that I went to. There's another one that has a vaster selection, but even at this one, I was very bored with what was up. Nope, no Logan. No Logan at all. I think that's going to be an utter craptacular crap fest of craptivity. I don't want to see it. I think that the Wolverine sucked. I thought I was very bored by it. The only thing that was actually cool was that one particular point was he was in the middle of the city, and the arrows start coming down. That was straight out the comics. It was really badass, and that was about it. The rest of the movie was very slow, very boring, and I think this one's going to pick up right where that left off in Boresville. Mr. Twisted Sense, how you doing, man? Thank you very much, Slim. Yeah, I love some Ernest P. Worrell. MK1 and 2 had comics mail-away offer. I don't remember that. New Guardians trailer. Yes, Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be one of the best. All right, so this is the only one that I picked up today that's actually new. This is the Grimm Fairy Tales #3. They relaunched their issues, and me personally, I'm trying to collect a lot of the Grimm Fairy Tales, mainly the Land of Oz, and it's turning out to be very difficult to find these. It's very difficult to find them, so I'm trying to collect these new ones now because apparently they're going to be sought after in the future. But it's actually not a bad read. We talked about issue 1. I apparently missed issue 2. What's your favorite comic book turned into film? That's a difficult question, man. It's got to be Avengers. It really does. The first Avengers was, I mean, hands down, one of the best movies ever. That one or The Dark Knight, but even The Dark Knight wasn't quite right.
Twisted Sense broke his right thumb.
What? What are you doing? What are you doing in your show? Stop it. Stop it right now. They need to stop with the Wolverine movie. They really do, Brian. So yeah, this is Grimm Fairy Tales, and you've got these 2 tit-tacular girls on the front. But the inside is where it's at.
Meaning of the word flub.
The artwork is on point. It always has been with these Grimm Fairy Tales. It is all, and then there is no nudity in this, but it always has been on point with it. So it's a nice to look at, even if the story kind of wavers. Oh man, I gotta see that trailer. Easy Lone Wolf and Club. What? Transformers. That's not a... No. Go to your room. Minus Dark Knight, best Batman ever. Exactly. I mean, the Dark Knight and Avengers are the top 2. They really are. And Guardians of the Galaxy was one of those, like, sleeping ones. Like, it was like, okay, let's just check it out. See what it is. It ended up being a major hit. Bragging rights. I've told you to stop doing the shocker twist. I have no... How did you break your thumb? Seriously. What's up, Narrative Marvel Infinity War trailer? Yes, I know. Freddie Shantic. It looks so good. I cannot wait for it. I think it's going to be badass. Fatality, change your name. Seriously, Twisted, where have you been, man? You've got to tune in to learn what's happening. And not just the show. All right, so the last comic I'm going to talk about, it's not really a comic, it's more of a trade. And I know that Ginger's going to get a little excited. Yeah, you can't see the happy face, but there's a happy face down there. So this one just launched today. If you are a Walking Dead fan, you're going to love this. The new trade for Walking Dead, this is volume 27. It's called The Whisper War. Doctor Strange is pretty awesome, too. I'm going to pick it up tomorrow and hopefully watch it tomorrow night. That's my plan, right before Dr. Jekyll. Half pints tequila, it happens. No, it doesn't. Only with you, man. You're the only person I've ever met in my life that loses an eyebrow and a thumb during a show. And I had to change my panties, too. So, yeah, the new trade for Walking Dead came out. I don't buy the individual comics. It ends up being very expensive doing it that way. So, I found that buying the trade is the best way to do it. You can, I think you read...
It's Disney.
6 to 8 issues, something like that, per trade.
It goes so fast.
It goes so fast. These are so well done. It's you can kind of watch the show and read the book. It sort of follows some guidelines.
They're kind of like parallel universes. With
what's going on, Mr. Disney? How you doing, buddy?
Like there's fixed points of time that things.
Right.
But...
Pew 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 pew. What's going on, Allison? I've seen that recently. I've seen the pew 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 in some streams. I'm so happy to finally get one. I think Captain or
Iron
Man
Man
dies
in
in the Captain America. Hey, you never know. You never know which direction they're going to take. But with anything time traveling, they can always rewind and fix. If you watch the Flash series, you know that. Rolls eyes, don't roll eyes. This is a great read. The Walking Dead is an amazing read. It really is. Cherries in your panties. You calm the hell down. How many times I got to tell you that? Seriously, man. But yeah, so I'm excited to start reading this. This is definitely going to be the next thing that I'm going to pick up and take a look at. Because I've read all the trades up to them. That's the one thing that I do currently collect and read. Buy me a squatty potty. Are you just now learning about the squatty potty? That was a big trend about 4 years ago. About 4 years ago, all these healthy neckbeard kids were going to their green juiceries and then getting the squatty potty. It was ridiculous. Yeah, Flash is awesome. I agree too. You stop it. I can't mess with the Transformers. They got dingle dongers. I agree with you. That's me. Pew pew pew. Yes, I feel so good when I'm pew-pewed. I really do. Does that work, Fox? I don't know if it works or not. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there was this bench stool that came out that whenever you're on the toilet and if you put your feet up just a little bit higher, it's like the natural pooping position that man was used to whenever they squatted before toilets were invented. I'm not even making this up. So it actually makes the poo slide out better and you don't put pressure on your colon. I'm pretty sure that that's the gist of it. Anyway, so all these neckbeard kids, you know, like the kids that wear the tightest jeans possible, the flannel, and then like everything down here is all just furry, and they've had vinyl since before vinyl existed. Those kids, I've got the squatty potty. I've never pooed so well in my life. Anyway, did you check out the Toy Chaser channel? I did. I checked out a few of the issues. It was kind of cool, but for the most part, it just makes me sad that I can't find some of that stuff. Cadillac pooping stool. Oh, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So that was a real thing. I'm not even making that up. That was a real thing. You can still buy it if you want to. Buy away. I have it. Makes sense. Squatty potty. Right. Hella broken. Stop it. But yeah, that's a real thing. You can buy that if you want to. Cool. Go for it. You know. Oh, I don't know. I don't really even know how to recover from that. I just don't know. I think we're gonna have to end it on Squatty Potty. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to end it on Squatty Potty. But anyway, so what I want to tell you guys to do is tomorrow night is Dr. Jekyll will be returning. Hey, Candace! Oh my God! Your wife got a job today. Well, hang on. We'll go back to Dr. Jekyll in a minute. Everybody remind me. Tandis, finally you have shown up. All right, so Tandis family, Mr. Tandis and Tandis in general, we're gonna call you Tandis family to go over the thing. Hang on. Something about Japan. You've never been to Japan. They're everywhere. I have never been to Japan. I want to because they have bidets that have warming liquid.
And
I want that.
Have
and they have panties in a vending machine. I want to go. Let's go. All right, so hang on. So Tanda's family, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm fantastic. I'm glad she got a job. Hope that she loves it. Hope everything's going well. But all right, so recently we started doing what we call the Nerd Table or the Nerd Circle, the NC. You can see these guys having the NC right there. Yay, Jekyll is back. You got the NC right there. So as of tonight, we added 3 new people to the NC. Number 31 was DMNK. Number 32 was Mr. I Am Fatality. And number 33 was Miss Angelic Devil. Tandis family, you guys have been here for so long time. I would like to invite you inside of the Nerd Circle and give you number 34 of the NC. You guys are always here. You're someone who, you know, I relate to on a level outside of the show. And I would love to have you guys have that spot of number 34. And you are a collective Tandis family. All right, so I got you wrote down. That's who I was waiting on tonight. Panties in the vending machine. Yeah, it's a real thing. Why am I the guy having to tell you guys this?
Back to Dr. Jekyll.
Back to Dr. Jekyll. I mean, seriously, like, you don't come to my show to learn. Seriously. They belong in a pew-pew army instead. Goodbye, Governor. All right, so let me talk about Dr. Jekyll real quick. So Dr. Jekyll is returning from hell tomorrow night. If you don't know who Dr. Jekyll is, you're seriously doing yourself a disservice. That man is a fantastic streamer, and what he produces is far beyond what this garbage is that I do. He actually does a show. It is hilarious. It is worth your time. He streams at 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Atlantic. I know. We accept. Hell yeah. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. I'm not asking, Flop. Oh, I know. All right. So anyway, tomorrow night, this is what I've heard. Well, this is not what I heard. This is what happened. I actually sent Dr. Jekyll a package, bragging a little bit. I sent him a nerd shirt and a few other items, something he can use at his leisure. But it turns out that on Dr. Jekyll's show for the past couple times, he's actually been sort of trolled by Timothy. If you guys are a longtime watcher of this show, you know that Timothy shows up from time to time. That is Captain Timothy Finkelbottom III. He shows up from time to time, talks about sex and a few other things. Anyway, for a little bit of time, Timothy and Dr. Jekyll have been beefing. Dr. Jekyll actually came on my show and hung out with me, and then Timothy interrupted, and actually Timothy choked Dr. Jekyll out live on the show. Anyway, since then, they've been beefing back and forth. When I made the package and sent the package to Dr. Jekyll, Timothy comes up. He's like, "No, right, nerdy. I've got this thing I want you to send to Dr. Jekyll." And I'm like, "Hey, man, I can't be sending stuff through the mail. Listen, they ask you questions. And this is the USPS, man. You have to abide by those rules. You can't be sending stuff through the mail and lie about it at the beginning. Not like the beer I sent to Ron Mexico, which was totally illegal that I did. But nothing like that. So anyway, turns out Timothy snuck it in the box right before I mailed it. So I mailed it out anyway. So tomorrow, apparently, Dr. Jekyll is going to get a present from Timothy live on his show. So if you guys want to see what's going to happen, because I don't even know what it is. Timothy knows and Dr. Jekyll has it. So if you guys want to see what's going to ensue on Dr. Jekyll's show with Timothy, you got to tune in. But in the end, it's still going to be a fantastic show regardless if Timothy goes through with his master plan or not. In this day and age, we don't know who Barb have knees and elbows. That's right. I hope everyone can make our weekly NC meetings. Yeah, it's like, what up? My name's Vinny and I'm a nerdaholic. I bought 400 Mythic Legions this week and 9 comic books. Hi, Vinny. I don't know what it is. You good. Thank you very much. Stop and hate. Stop. Ah! Dun, dun, dun. Anyway, tune in to Dr. Jekyll. And I will always promote this man until the day I die, Mr. Liswitz, who will be on this Saturday. He's a fantastic, the hardest working streamer, fantastic show host. And you cannot. Good on 3, 2, 1. Time to get the hell out of here, ladies and gentlemen. That is all for the Nerdy Effect. We're going to end on the Squatty Potty. Go watch Dr. Jekyll tomorrow. I'll be back on Friday, 6 p.m. Central Time. We got more comic books. I actually got some cool-ass toys I want to show you guys. Not just comics ensued, and then we'll all talk about some random stuff as it is. The Nintendo Switch will be out, and we can all talk about that hunk of junk that's coming out. Anyway, have a fantastic Thursday. Go watch Dr. Jekyll, and I'll see you in the future. Nerd Circle from me, the Geist, No Neck, Fooster, all the other stuffed animals, and the NC. And don't forget about Nikki Deliver the Table. Here we go.
La 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 la.
Ha ha! Wrong button.